Libra, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot, and thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Libra. And I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, and your feedback. Libra, come on over and become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access and members-only videos. I'll be doing your reading, Libra, from the Rider-Waite. All right, Libra, let's get into it. Got a King of Wands in reverse here. Okay. I feel like this person here poses themselves as some kind of inspirational leader. I'm hearing the word vanguard. What is that exactly? Let me look it up. Maybe they are a leader of some sort. Maybe they, play the role of an inspirational leader. Okay. But they are in reverse. Vanguard. The foremost part of an advancing army or the leaders of a trend, movement, or field, such as technology or art. Okay. I'm hearing the leader of the vanguard. Okay. I don't know if this is a club, organization, society, okay, that this person is in, if that's the name of it, or if it's, just going by the meaning of the word. But this person poses himself as that. But they're more like a tyrant. I heard evil tyrant. I feel like they try to come off as profound, okay, positive, like a good person, okay, but they're really, I'm hearing blood lord. Is that a word? I don't know, getting into some organizational shit here, okay, or society shit or whatever, secret society shit, or let me see. Blood lord is what I heard. All right. A powerful vampire leader. Okay. A high-ranking undead noble or demonic ruler. Okay, but often seen in fantasy gaming and media. Okay, well, we understand. We know that usually what we see there is what is real. Okay, and that's what this person is. This person has a way of, I feel like, drawing large crowds of people, or just crowds of people. Okay, through I mean, like meaningless, verbatim. They say the same things over and over again, but they try, basically, I don't know if they use the exact same words over and over again, but basically the same message over and over again. And they try to make it sound profound, okay? But I don't know if this is a cult or whatever, but I feel like people do fall for it. Okay, they believe his words, his vain words, emptiness. I'm hearing there's nothing there. Excuse me, I just ate broccoli. I got like the little seeds or whatever. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, but anyway, they try to make, I don't want to smile real big and you see the green broccoli crumb up there, okay? But it's always trying to get it out, okay? But anyway, I feel like this person here, it's a trickster, an enemy, but not like, I don't know if it's like your enemy, Libra, or just an enemy of people, okay, based off what they're about. They don't care about people's well-being or wherewithal. It's almost like it's almost like it's a game, okay. It's almost gives me the feeling of some people sitting around one day, maybe people in power, saying, I bet you I can get people to follow me. You know, if this person had a gift of gab, I bet you I can get people to follow me, or I can start some kind of, maybe religion or like cultish like organization or something like that, and not really believe what I'm saying. Repeat, I'm hearing. Repeat the same vain words. I'm hearing vain glory as well, but vain words repeatedly over and over again, and they will follow, they will listen. Okay. It doesn't seem like anything sincere at all, like some kind of game. But this is a type of thing that if this was like some kind of cult or something, and let's say something bad happened and there was some kind of like documentary on it, this person would be painted as someone who, had this belief system. They grew up here in the trenches or something like that. And maybe they was a member of this religion and they broke off and based off their belief system and started this movement. And it all just be bullshit. That wouldn't be the case at all. That'd just be the story. The story is, I'm hearing the truth is, all right, this person doesn't care about anyone. It's sad to say, but I'm hearing like this is all for fun. Okay, so some spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, like I said, I feel like these are people who come from money and power. Power based off of their, money. Okay, not true power. But that is some powerful shit to be able to do that. Okay, or does it really speak to the minds of humans? Okay, for this person to say, I bet you I can do this. I bet you people will follow. Okay, but nevertheless, let's keep on going. All right. Yeah, this person is really leading people astray. I don't know what their message is. I mean, I'm not sure there is like a real message. It's just empty words. It's almost like if you were to look at maybe whatever this organization is, if you were to look at their, what is it called? Their mission. Okay. It would sound good, but if you really read it, it would just be like a bunch of gobbledygook. But it sounds good. Okay. It sounds profound. It sounds like, it was something that will draw you in. But if you really, really take the time to look at it, it's just like, this is just mess. It's gobbledygook. It's garbage. It has no meaning, no purpose. Okay. I don't know if this is a well-known organization or anything like that. But this person here, they do have a lot of control. They got a lot of control over the minds of, okay, I'm hearing their narrative, okay, whatever they put like through together, okay. And I don't feel like this is something that took long for this person to throw together. I'm just going to piece this together, I'm hearing. I do see like someone sitting here looking at some books, maybe some ancient text or something like that. Okay, maybe not ancient text, but just text of, I keep like hearing profound, idealistic, good sounding stuff that's not really based or rooted or grounded in anything. Just stuff to throw together. This person or this group, okay, may feel like that's just how religion is. That's how spirituality is. People just follow vain words, like empty words. Okay, I keep hearing emptiness. There's like, to them, there's nothing there. How do you base it? What do you base it on? Can it be proven? You understand? This is their thought process. Okay. So I can easily develop this and put this together, and this person did. Okay, not without help. They did have some assistance. Okay, but I feel like basically on their own, not a whole lot of assistance. Okay, they were able to do this and convince people. Okay, um, here of this movement. All right, I don't know how long is. I don't know if this person is a Libra. Okay, or if you are a part of this group or community, or if you are familiar with it in some way. But let's keep on going. Okay, I do believe that they probably preach like nonviolence. I'm hearing unless necessary. Okay, I'm hearing we don't need to go after other beings. We don't need to compete. We don't need to fight. Okay, saying things like, how that's detrimental to the world and the life force, and it brings the life force of humanity down when we do these types of things. Okay, we can all live on one accord, is what I'm hearing. Okay, like I said, this person holds a lot of power. Okay, through doing this, I do feel like they already came from maybe a powerful family, powerful group or whatever. Okay, like I said, probably through money. These are the type of people that sit in chambers and rooms that your average person don't know nothing about. Okay, you ain't gonna find it. You ain't gonna find it on the internet. Okay, I don't know about the dark web and all of that. I've never been on there. Okay, and don't want to be. But I don't know if you find them on there. They're not really on there either. See, to them, that's all just games, fun and games. It's like, for the little like peons. Give them something to do. Okay. These people come from very high, noble, okay, places, okay, as far as how the society, okay, or the world views nobility, okay, and they probably do come from those kind of family names, okay, that have these noble family, that they people give credence to based off of, their money and the work that they've done in society and all of that type of thing. All right, but these are very powerful, high ranking. Okay, and whatever they do, I'm not saying in spirituality what's real and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, whatever their society is, whatever they believe, and as far as society is concerned, I feel like from a carnal perspective, okay, extremely high ranking. You're not going to find these people. You're not going to know these people, okay? If you know their names, it ain't them. Okay? There are factions of and groups of communities and people who you do not know these people. You have never heard of them, yet they run, quote unquote, okay, the world. They run things. Okay, these people that we be talking about, these 1%ers and 13%. No, those people are just scraping by. Okay, compared to these people. These people are higher than them. They rank high. I'm gonna tell you something. These people that this person is coming from rank higher than them. Yeah, that 13 bloodline, that ain't it. These people are much higher than that. Now, those bloodlines might be related to these people in some way, but they sit lower. They have a lower ranking, but those people higher than your average person, okay? And we're talking about the carnal, worldly, earthly shit, okay? Not spiritual, okay? But don't be mistaken. These people, they know how to wield a wand. They're very powerful. Okay. They know how to make things go the way they want them to go and move in the way they would like them to move. Okay. All right. That's where this person comes from. It wouldn't be a thing for this person to show their face, for them to be known and seen, because who knows anything about where they come from. Okay. You can't trace this person back to these people here, okay, sitting in these chambers, and um, other realms here. And I don't mean like in a spooky sense. I just mean, still in a 3D sense, okay, still in a worldly materialistic sense, okay. whatever name this person goes by might not even be their real name. Okay, no one knows, okay, except those that know, right? You would never know. But again, the sad thing is, to these people, this is fun and games. Okay, play. There are people here. Okay, hold on. You will find some of these people even with YouTube channels. You just think it's just a person. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Like I said, very you don't know anything. These people with the moon card upright, all right, are hidden. These people, they got some power to do things. Okay, they can reject. Okay, drop you at the drop of a dime. Okay, drop of a hat. I hate saying this, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like they can remove, and I'm not talking about like physically, but they can remove your existence. Okay, easily, quickly. Like you won't know what happened. These are the type of people. These are the type of people here, wherever this is, that come from. They can even erase, I feel, like who you are. Okay, memories, thoughts, like you're just gone. No sign of you on the internet. And Social Security gone, wiped out. Okay, just like that. For whatever reason. Okay, I can't imagine how anybody could cross these people. Okay, I just feel like they have the power to do that. I feel like that's for any, like, your average person to cross one of these people. It's just too low for them. Like, for them to get mad about you and your little thing, what you got going on. They're not worried. They're not concerned. Okay. All right. I'm saying that's how they look at it. Your little thing, whatever. They're not concerned here. But let's keep going here. Okay. This person here comes across as, once again, a dynamic individual. They come across as though they are highly skilled, valuable, of course, highly intelligent, almost like you can't even, like, cross bounds with them. But what I feel like is being said, like, you can't really, they're mesmerizing. This person is mesmerizing. They come across as so advanced. I'm also hearing technologically as well, okay? But like, they're so, their mind is so advanced. Okay, like, they're mesmerizing. It's easy probably to get pulled in, okay, by, again, it's just empty words, but the way they say it and the way they put it together, it's easy to get sucked in, okay, by this person here. Okay, I'm just hearing, be careful here on the net, like on the internet, with these things. Okay, I hope that ain't for me. Okay, I'm here, like, in general. Okay, I feel, because whatever this person's message is, you may find it, on the internet, not knowing it's this person's message. Okay, and it's just empty. It's meaningless. Okay, but in some kind of way, I don't know how, it grabs a hold of people, their mind, their mentality. Okay, and it just leads them down a path of, I said the wrong path earlier, but like, the wrong path, the path to nothingness, because that's what the words are. That's the message. Okay, deviant. Okay, this is deviant. Okay, all right, let's keep going here. It's kind of hard to say this, but it's like, Libra, I don't know, like I said, if this person is a Libra, or if you are a Libra and maybe you've come across something on the internet, like I said, be careful on the net, and some kind of message that maybe you begin to feel like it's just drawing you in, but you can't really, I don't know why, you can't piece anything together. You can't piece anything together because there's nothing to piece together. That's the game. That's the trick. Okay, it is mesmerizing. It is hypnotizing. Okay, I can't tell you how. I don't know, if they play music behind the message or whatever they do. Okay, or if it's the words, like these people may be masters at words, like magicians. Okay, like I said, they know how to wield a wand. Do not be mistaken. I'm not saying that these people have high spiritual ranking. Okay, but like a wizard, just, if I understand it correctly, a wizard, follows instructions in a book. All right, doesn't mean that they are born, like, I think like a sorcerer is born with power. A wizard isn't. I just read this like last week. Okay, like a wizard isn't. Okay, so I'm not saying these people have high spiritual rank, but they know how to wield a wand like a wizard. Okay, and they're very powerful with it though as well. These people may know spells and stuff that you ain't gonna find in no book, in no bookstore, in no library, on Google, none of that. All right. So I'm just saying that to say, giving, I feel like it's giving really background as to who this person is and where they come from. So if you feel that you see something, or you're reading something on the net, and all of a sudden you don't know why, it's almost like you're hypnotized, okay, or like in a trance by reading it or hearing the message. But if someone were to ask, well, what was the message? And you're like, I don't really know. I can't really explain it. I don't know. And you keep trying to probe yourself. That's it. You probably want to move away. Now, let me say this. I'm just doing a reading. I don't know nothing about organizations and groups and all that type of shit here on the internet, okay, out there in the world or whatever. I'm just doing a reading on this particular thing. Okay, because shit, you may feel that way about the church, goddamn. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, you go to church on Sunday. He sure did preach what he said. I don't know. Okay, but I'm just, CYA. Okay, but be careful. This person here, this group that they're from, they do not look at as you as human. They don't value you. They do not value, the average of us walking around. Okay, again, this is fun and games for them. To them, we are like, the average person here is like a pauper. Okay, I mean, you have nothing. Okay, poor, inefficient, ineffective. Okay, can't make anything happen for real in real life in real time. This is what I'm hearing. This is how the average person is viewed. So it don't matter to them if they're guiding people the wrong way and all of this kind of stuff to nothingness. Why? Because this is a game to these people. Okay, they don't believe that you have anything valuable to say or to share. Okay, now, if they share their message, fine. Okay, but you don't have no message as far as they're concerned. Okay, this is the type of person you probably, even if you were a part of this community or group, and maybe you went and saw this person in real time, okay, at the big conference center downtown or some shit like that, they're not going to, you're not going to get near this person. Okay, they probably got a lot of security around them and all of that type of thing. Okay, and even if you were to, they're not really going to have an in-depth conversation. They might let one or two people come near them and talk just to make it look good, okay? But they're still, it's like going in one ear and out the other. Like, again, you're small, you're peon, you don't have anything to share with me. Me, I'm great, I'm mighty, I'm powerful, okay? And this is all a game, and you fools, this is what I'm hearing. Can't even look at it and realize that that's what it is. You can't even see that the message is full of nothing. This is what I'm hearing, okay? So be careful, Libra. Okay, it's almost like the attitude of people are so, bound. Human beings are so bound, and they're so. I'm also hearing the word entitled. Okay, I'm hearing the word in depth, but like this, more like this need. Okay, to belong to something, to constantly feel something. They look down on this. Okay, so we can feed you anything. I can tell you anything, and you're just gonna fall for it. All right. Okay. With this hermit in reverse, they feel like people don't value themselves. They don't look within themselves, okay, for something to lean on. It's always outside. It's all they like feel like people deserve it. Okay. It's like, I mean, like, you're gonna let me lead you to nothing, to nothingness. Okay, then I'm going to do it. That's this person's energy, okay, in this group here. Okay. And okay, well, let me keep going. Okay. And they might be feeding off of it too, because with that blood lord or whatever, I don't know, maybe there's some high level vampire shit. I don't know. Maybe they're feeding off of people, okay, harvesting off of them, okay, because people ain't focused in themselves, okay, in their own world and realm, okay. And they're going to, this person is going to continue to do this. They're not going to stop. It's like the energy is like, who's going to stop them, okay. I'm hearing, this is who I am, this is what I do. It's almost like this a game, it gave this person something to do. Okay, play a game. Let's play a game. All right. They may have a special, did I say a special? They may have a special, I said having a special, I don't know. They may have a special disdain or dislike for women. Women and mothers. Okay. I mean, they do not like women and mothers. At least this person doesn't. I don't know about this whole group or whatever. Okay. But this person is like a disdain. I can't stand them, I'm hearing. Okay. They feel that women are lazy. Okay. More so mothers are lazy and that they've dropped the ball on society. This is why they feel like it's so easy for them to just take over the minds of humanity. Okay. Because women as mothers are supposed to lead the charge here. Okay. And discipline and teach their children and so on and so forth. And I'm hearing, and you've taught them nothing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Something about shame here. Now, this person themselves may have some issues with their mother. Okay, mother wounds and mother issues that they feel a lot of shame about. They hide from. Okay? These people are whoever, whatever they're not without their own, whatever emotions and so on and so forth. Okay. Or maybe their mother might have died. And when she died, okay, this person is insane. Okay. Um, there's some issues with their own mother. That may be why this, like I said, I don't know if the whole group does, but this person has issues with women and mothers. Okay. But specifically, more so, there's an issue with their own mother here. Okay. And what they wanted to do to their mother. Okay. CILL, but they did not. Okay. All right. So, in a way, it's brutal, I'm hearing. I don't know if some kind of way they seep maybe some like misogynistic ideology in their message. Okay. I'm here to make you feel less than. Okay. This person is like ice cold. Okay. I mean, like their emotions are nil, so it's like they don't have any emotions. Okay. Cold. I don't feel like this person these are people that job, you know what I'm saying? Working job. No, they don't have stuff like that. Okay. I'm hearing like their job is to just live, just to exist, to do whatever we want. Okay. To do what I want. Okay. And they may I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's like, yeah, it's like almost like people with all of this wealth, all of this money, all of this power. It's like there's nothing to do almost. Okay. This person might have started this I'm not quite sure. I was trying to pick up an age because I keep seeing a younger person. I'm not seeing an older person. I'm seeing a younger person, like maybe 30s possibly. Maybe when they started this. It's like the world realm that they live in, it's just like, I hate to say it like that, but it's like there's nothing to do. It's like we have it all, okay, but we control it all as well. Okay. Constantly looking for, something to do here. Like what do they say? What is it? The Devil's Workshop? Some, I don't know. The Empty Mind, something like that. Oh, I have to look it up. Okay. Um, you're not going to see these people with degrees on their wall. You understand? They're not going to nobody's college. They don't need to. But it's like, to them, that's a joke. Okay. They understand this is what I'm hearing. Okay. They understand that it's not real. It's not relevant. It's not purposeful. Okay. I'm hearing this is a life that we created, or that was created for the common man. Okay. To give them something to do while we wield our force, or our forces, upon their existence, upon the world. Okay. This person may act, without thought sometime. Okay. Like this, kind of like when they were a child, a spoiled brat. Okay. Like maybe teen years or something like that, acting, just think of something to do, just go out there and do it, just kind of wild. All right. I feel like here's an emperor upright. I feel like this is this man's father here. Okay. Who extreme power here. Okay. I'm here. He can do what he said he wants. Okay. Um, I don't know what to say about that. Okay, but that's what I'm hearing there. Okay, he let this child do whatever he wanted to do. Okay, I don't know, Libra. I just feel like, as this relates to you. Okay, I'm seeing a 9 of Wands and a 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands in reverse. You may be open, like I said. When I say open to it, like you may have come across this work, this literature. Okay, from this, whatever this organization this man put together. You might have even married into it. And what I mean is not the group, but maybe somebody who is not the high level people, but I mean, somebody who studies with this group, okay, or is a part of this group studying. Okay. They may look for people who really target people, or if you didn't marry into it. Well, no, okay, let me say this. You might have married into it, like somebody who is a member here. But I feel like they kind of, whatever the message is, even though there might be some kind of like misogynistic stuff here in the message, it's probably painted over and glossed over real pretty. I feel like they target, he specifically, okay, in his message, some kind of way, puts out the kind of information, kind of targets women who are a single, independent, taking care of themselves. Okay. I don't know if he would do anything to put those type of women in a position where they don't have any money. Okay, where they lose their money and they're stuck. Okay, who are single. Okay, and who are maybe spiritual or religious, or who, they can look and tell, that you are interested in, religious type of things, or God, okay, is a primary focus for you. How could they tell these people can go into your internet, whatever, however people do that, okay, and they can see it all, okay. I don't know that he would take time to do that, but maybe people on board, I don't know, board with them, okay, or on the board or stuff like that, because again, this is not like real. It's a game for them, okay. I feel like they might even do people where they match people, okay, to people that it maybe you end up marrying somebody and you don't even love because they've picked somebody for you, okay. They might be against a lot of partying, maybe imbibe. Ain't that what they call drinking alcohol? Like if you drink, lightly, or wine, not liquor, is what I'm hearing. Okay, against drug use of any kind. Okay, they got rules and regulations. This person put all this shit together, and like I said, this person had help, not a lot of help, but help. Okay, probably one of their friends. Okay, who we just need something to do. Let's play this game. Let's do this. Let's watch us put this together. Okay. And honestly, in some ways, it may actually help you. Okay. And I don't know if that would be mind over matter, because again, the message sounds so inspirational. It sounds so deep and all of that type of thing. And the reality is, it's really nothing there. Okay. But the way that he has put it together, like this person is not dumb at all. This person, it's kind of like brilliant. Okay. They know how to do this in Vampire Bloodlord. They know how to draw people in. Okay. These are like these people, they study humans. Okay. I'm not saying these people are not human. I don't know. Okay. If they some kind of entity, being, shapeshifter, I don't know. They might be human. I don't know. Okay. And I ain't trying to figure it out. But they study human beings, human nature. Okay. They know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, why you're going to do it, how you're going to do it. I mean, individually, by the way you in EMA, individually, simply because they've categorized you. And these people like put all this shit together, this 3D shit we're living in right now. Again, like was stated earlier, they put people together. They categorize you, how you look, male, female, height, and all, color of the hair, and all that. And you may be like, well, I'm my own individual person. Yes, but there are so many things that are common. Okay, that people in particular groups and categories do, but this is something they even set up on humanity. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, again, King of Pentacles upright. This man is wealth and power, whatever. Okay, born into it, whatever. I'm sure he's gained a whole lot more money from this, but it's kind of like frivolous money to him. Okay, it's like, I actually see someone sitting in a chair, like throwing it, like, I don't need it. That's the kind of power this person comes from. Okay, they will make you say things to you about, you don't love yourself. They're not going to say it exactly like that. Okay, but by the time they get done saying it, it's basically, here, take this self-love course or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? To purify yourself and cleanse yourself. They may even have some kind of ceremony where they do stuff like that. Okay, but look, this is where you end up, in the wheel of the misfortune. And I can't even say in an Eight of Swords. And you will have complete control of your mind. And I can't even say that this organization right here is anything that you would ever see on any kind of documentary, or from what has happened to people, or I don't know, how do they treat people if they leave? I don't know. Okay, but they do tell you, basically make you think you joined them and you're going to change your life and come on home, that type of thing. Okay, to who you really are and where you really belong. Okay, we're going to make life great for you. You avoid the tower of what could happen to you out there, without this knowledge. Okay, and everything looks really good. They might even have communal living here with this Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay. All right, Libra, I'm going to stop here, okay? I can go on and on and on, okay? I do not know Like I said, you might be a part of this community, or you're looking into it, or maybe you know someone who's a part of it. This man himself might be a Libra. I'm asking, how does this relate to you? I'm hearing just be careful with this, okay, with this information. If you come across this, I don't know the name of the group. I don't know the name of the organization, okay? I'm even seeing somebody like in a library looking at a flyer, okay? Be highly aware, highly in tune, and highly sensitive. They won't, just like any cult, okay, they will make it all look good. They will make it all look favorable, okay? But in the end, you're going to end up in that wheel of the misfortune and the Eight of Swords. Your mind will not be yours, and you'll be somewhere like, what happened in my life, okay? Who am I? Okay, and some people never wake up to it. Again, what does it lead to? Nothing, because that's the whole message. It's literally nothing. This is some evil shit. Okay, from the Gaia Oracle deck, we have here apprehension. Let's look at that. Okay, all right. Moving out into the world, doubt, fear. Let's see here. It's time to get going. There's nothing to fear. Take the first step. Just do it, and you will find that all will work out for you. The longer you procrastinate, the harder it will be. It's understandable that you feel unsure of yourself. The first step is sometimes the hardest. You have much to offer, and you will realize this as you move out into the world. Be brave. Even if you initially make mistakes, you will be well received. Treat each day as a learning experience. As your confidence increases, so too will your self-esteem and success. You're a sincere and beautiful person. Do not doubt yourself. Affirmation. I surrender my fear and replace it with love. I surrender my doubt and replace it with confidence. I see myself moving out into the world with ease. I give thanks for all I learn and experience. Each new day is full of possibility. I was going to say, Libra, as I was reading this too, I was thinking, I was wondering, are you already a part of this community and you're looking to leave? You want to leave. Maybe, something has awakened in you and you're just like, this ain't it. Okay, I need to get up out of here. Okay. And I don't know how people are treated if they leave. You got some of these organizations and communities, cults and whatnot out here. When you leave, honey, they give you hell. Okay, they will give you hell. They will stalk you. They do all types of shit. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I kind of don't want to look into that either. All right. The number here is 18. Your life path number maybe 9. Let's look at 9. The number of vision. You have extraordinary vision for the future, but following things through will be hard. You must try to avoid making promises you can't fulfill. Then you will gain the top prize. But I hate to give you a message if you are trying to leave, and be wise. Okay, if you are a part of it, But I will say that sometimes in cults and stuff, they have a lot of suspicions. Telling me, and every time people leave, their life go to hell. And that's not true. That's just talk. Okay, but then you have some of you leave, now you go to hell because you left. Your life go to hell because you left. No, the people giving you hell. Okay. All right, people are interesting out here. It's so weird, how they do this type of shit in churches and shit. I got people bothering me. Okay, I think that's the issue they got with me because I'm not in the church and I do this. Okay, and then they want to stalk you and harass you and do voodoo and shit. Shit because it's the weirdest shit. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not just cults, okay? Well, it's a church of cults, shit. I don't know. Okay, it was once viewed as one. You understand what I'm saying? They get mad. Family people get mad when you leave. You leave a school, you leave, and people get mad. This cult-like hive mentality. It's just really like, why can't a person just go free and do what the fuck they want to do? Why are you God? What makes you God that a person can't just go live the life that they want to live? They don't want to do this no more. I don't know. Okay. But I certainly hope that resonated with some Libra. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe to those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. Please like my videos, and you all have favor. Peace.